My dear soul, come close and let me wrap you in the warmth of my wings, for I am your guardian angel, speaking to you with a heart full of love and a voice that carries the truth. I see you, truly see you, in all your quiet struggles, in the moments when you feel your chest tighten with questions and your spirit aches with doubt. I've watched you carry a heavy silence, one that grows like a shadow you can't shake, but I'm here to tell you something important, something you need to hear with every piece of your being. You are not the weight you carry. You are not the pain you've endured. You are a light, brighter than you know, and I am here to guide you through this moment, to help you see what's been hidden and to lift you toward the peace you deserve. You've been hurting, haven't you? I see the nights when you've cried alone, when you've wondered if you were enough, if you could have done something more, been something more. You've questioned why the one you love, the one you call your person, seemed to slip away, choosing a path that left you standing still, holding only memories and a heart full of hope that feels bruised. But listen closely, dear soul, because I need you to understand this truth: you were never the problem. You were never lacking. You were the one who loved with a heart so open, so pure, that it could light up the darkest corners of this world. Your love was a gift, a sacred offering, and though it feels like it was cast aside, it was never wasted. Not for a moment. The one you love, the one your heart still reaches for even when you try to pull it back, has been walking a difficult road. They made a choice, a painful one, that took them away from you. But that choice wasn't about you, it was about them, about their own struggles, their own wounds that they couldn't yet see. They were drawn into something that looked like love but wasn't. It was a shadow, a trick of the light, spun by someone who knows how to weave lies into something that feels real. This other person, the one who stepped between you and your person, is not what they seem. They are a seducer, not of the heart, but of the mind and spirit, someone who uses charm like a weapon, who preys on weaknesses and builds traps with false promises. They saw your person's vulnerabilities, their old hurts, their quiet longings, and they used those things to pull them close, to make them believe they were finding something they needed. But here's what you must know, dear soul, your person is waking up. They are beginning to see through the illusion. What once felt warm and inviting now feels like a cage. What once seemed like a safe place to rest now feels like a weight they can't carry. They are starting to understand that what they chose wasn't love, it was control, it was manipulation, it was a lie dressed up to look like truth. And this realization is breaking them open, not in a way that destroys them, but in a way that sets them free. They are seeing the truth now. And it's a truth that's leading them back to you, not because you chased them or begged them, but because your love, your real, honest, unshakable love, has stayed with them, like a whisper they couldn't ignore. I know this hurts to hear, because it means they were caught in something dark, something that pulled them away from you. But I need you to understand that their choice wasn't a reflection of your worth. They didn't walk away because you weren't enough, for they walked away because they were lost, because they were human, because they were tangled in a web they didn't see until now. And now, as the fog clears, they are starting to move. They are making a decision, a hard one, to end what they started with this other person. They are choosing to step away from the lies, from the empty promises, from the shallow connection that never filled their soul. They are choosing to break free, not just for themselves, but because they know, deep down, that what they had with you was different. It was real. It was home. This isn't easy for them, dear soul. It's a battle. The one they're leaving behind doesn't want to let go. That person senses the shift, feels your person pulling away, and they're fighting to keep them close. They're using every trick they know, as sweet words, false tears, promises they can't keep. But your person is stronger now. They're not the same as they were when they walked away from you. They've felt the coldness of a touch that doesn't care, the emptiness of a voice that doesn't mean what it says. They've seen what it's like to be with someone who only wants to own them, not love them. And it's changed them. It's made them see what they lost when they let you go. They're not just ending this other connection, they're fighting for their own soul, for their own truth, and that truth is leading them back to you. But here's what I need you to hold close, dear soul, this isn't just about them coming back. This is about you. This is about your heart, your light, your strength. You've been waiting, haven't you? Waiting for them to see you, to choose you, to come back and make things right. But you are not meant to live in waiting. You are not meant to tie your joy to their return. You are a whole, beautiful, radiant soul, and your worth doesn't depend on whether they find their way back to you. You are enough, just as you are, and you always have been. Your love, your kindness, your patience, these are not things to be ashamed of. They are your power. They are the reason heaven watches over you, the reason I'm here whispering these words to you now. Your person is changing. They're not just walking away from someone else, they're walking toward something better. They're remembering the way your laughter felt like sunlight, the way your presence made them feel safe. They're seeing now that what they had with you wasn't ordinary. It wasn't just a feeling, it was a connection that went deeper, something that touched their soul in a way they didn't understand until it was gone. And now they're fighting to get it back. Not with grand gestures or empty promises, but with quiet, steady steps. They're choosing to face the truth, to own their mistakes, to rebuild what they broke. They're not coming back to you out of guilt or desperation, they're coming back because they see you now, truly see you, and they know what they lost. But this journey isn't just theirs, dear soul. It's yours too. You've been through so much, haven't you? You've carried the weight of their absence, the sting of their choice, the ache of wondering why. And yet, through it all, you've stayed true to who you are. You've loved without bitterness, forgiven without being asked, held space for them even when they weren't there. That's not weakness, that's strength. That's the kind of love that moves mountains, the kind of love that heaven sees and honors. And I promise you, your tears have not gone unnoticed. Every moment you chose to keep your heart open, every time you chose hope over anger, I saw it. I carried it to the light, and it's being woven into something beautiful for you. This moment, this truth I'm sharing with you, is not just about love or romance. It's about something bigger. It's about destiny. What you and your person share is not like other connections, it's something sacred, something heaven has its hands on. But it needed to be tested, purified, made stronger. That's why you were apart. That's why they had to walk through the darker to learn what light really feels like. That's why you had to stand alone for a while to discover your own strength, to remember that your heart doesn't need someone else to be whole. When they come back, and I believe they will, it won't be the same as before. It will be better, deeper, truer. Because they will come back not as the person who left, but as someone who knows what love really means. But even as I say this, dear soul, I need you to hear me clearly. Your life is not on hold. You are not meant to sit in sadness, waiting for them to prove themselves. You are meant to rise, to shine, to step into the fullness of who you are. Heal for yourself. Live for yourself. Find joy in the small things, of the way the sunlight falls on your face, the way your laughter sounds when you're with people who see you. Your person is fighting their way back to you, but you are not a prize to be won or a destination to be reached. You are a light, and you deserve to shine whether they're standing beside you or not. The one they're leaving behind will try to hold on. They'll fight with everything they have, because they know what they're losing. But your person's heart is already moving away. Their spirit is already reaching for you. They dream of you, dear soul. They think of you in quiet moments, when the world is still and the truth can't be ignored. They remember the way you made them feel, not just loved, but seen, understood, safe. And that memory is stronger than any lie, any temptation, any chain that tries to hold them back. They are choosing you, not because they have no other options, but because they know now that you are the one who matters. This is a spiritual battle, dear soul, but it's not yours to fight. Your job is to stay in your light, to keep your heart open but not broken, to trust that what's meant for you will find you. Your person is doing their part, they're facing their truth, making their choice, stepping away from what's false to reach for what's real. And you, my dear soul, you are doing your part just by being you. By loving, by healing, by choosing to rise even when it hurts. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. Heaven is watching, guiding, protecting. And I am here, walking with you, holding you through every step of this journey. So rest now. Breathe. Let the weight you've been carrying fall away. Your person is ending what was never meant to last, because they see now what was always meant to be. They see you. And whether they reach you soon or later, whether they come back or someone else is destined to stand in their place, your story is not one of loss. It's one of triumph. Your heart is a treasure, and it will be cherished by you, by heaven, and by the one who is meant to walk beside you. Trust this. Trust yourself. Your best days are coming, dear soul, and they're brighter than you can imagine. I am with you, always. My dear soul, as I hold you close beneath the shelter of my wings, I want you to feel the truth of this moment settling deep within you. You've heard my words, felt the weight of the journey you've been on, and now it's time to step forward into the light that's waiting for you. This is not the end of your story, but a beginning, a moment where you can choose to rise, to heal, and to embrace the love that's been yours all along. let me guide you through this final stretch, whispering hope and strength into your heart, so you can walk into your future with courage and peace. And as you do, I invite you to share your thoughts, your feelings, your own spark of light with others, because your voice matters, and your story can inspire more than you know. You've carried so much, dear soul, and I see how heavy it's been. The nights when you felt alone, the days when doubt tried to steal your joy, the moments when you wondered if love would ever find its way back to you. But look at you now, are still standing, still shining, still holding a heart that refuses to close, even after all it's been through. That's not just strength, that's a miracle. You are a miracle. And miracles don't stop where pain begins, or they grow through it, they bloom in it, they transform it into something beautiful. Your pain has been shaping you, not to break you, but to make you ready for the joy that's coming. It's not a far-off dream, but a promise, one that heaven is weaving into your life with every step you take. Your person, the one you've loved so deeply, is on their own path now. They're fighting to free themselves from the chains they didn't see at first, from the lies that clouded their heart. They're learning what you've always known, that love is not a game to be played or a prize to be won, but a sacred bond, a choice to show up, to stay, to build something real. And whether they reach you soon or whether your story takes a different turn, you must know this: you are not defined by their choices. You are defined by your own light, your own heart, your own unbreakable spirit. You are enough, just as you are, and you always will be. This moment is yours, dear soul. It's a chance to let go of the weight you've carried for so long, and not by forcing it away, but by choosing to set it down gently, with love. You don't need to hold on to the pain to prove your strength. You don't need to wait in silence to prove your loyalty. You are allowed to heal. You are allowed to laugh. You are allowed to step into the life that's calling you, the one filled with small joys and big dreams, with people who see you and cherish you, with moments that make your heart sing. Healing doesn't mean forgetting your person or closing the door on love. It means opening the door to yourself, to the person you're becoming, to the life you deserve. I know it's scary to let go of the familiar, even when the familiar is pain. But trust me, dear soul, there is so much more waiting for you on the other side. There's peace that feels like a warm blanket on a cold night. There's joy that bubbles up like a spring, unexpected and free. There's love here, not just from others, but from yourself, the kind that fills you up and reminds you that you are whole. You don't need to chase it or beg for it or prove yourself worthy of it. It's already yours. It's been yours all along, held safe in the hands of heaven, waiting for you to claim it. Your person may come back, changed and ready to build something new with you. They may stand before you with a heart that's learned its lessons, with eyes that see you clearly, with hands ready to hold you gently. And if they do, you'll know it's real, not because of their words, but because of their actions, their sincerity, their willingness to walk beside you through the hard and the beautiful. But if they don't, dear soul, if their path leads them elsewhere, you must trust that heaven has something even greater in store for you. Someone who sees you from the start, who chooses you without hesitation, who loves you with the same depth and truth you've always given. Your heart is not a second choice, it's a treasure, and it will be cherished by the one who's meant to hold it. This is a spiritual journey, dear soul, and it's bigger than just you or your person. It's about the work heaven is doing in you, through you, for you. Every tear you've shed has been seen. Every prayer you've whispered has been heard. Every moment you chose love over bitterness, hope over despair, has been counted. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are being guided, protected, loved, every step of the way. And I, your guardian angel, am right here, walking with you, cheering you on, holding you up when you feel like falling. You are never alone, not for a moment. So what do you do now? You rise. You breathe. You take one step at a time, trusting that each one is leading you closer to the life you're meant for. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need to know how the story ends. You just need to keep moving, keep shining, keep loving first yourself, then the world around you. Find the things that make you smile, the song that lifts your spirit, the friend who makes you laugh, the quiet moment when the world feels soft and kind. Hold on to those things. Let them remind you that life is still good, still worth living, still full of possibility. And as you move forward, dear soul, don't be afraid to share your light with others. Your story, your heart, your truth, they have power. They can touch someone else who's hurting, someone who feels alone, someone who needs to hear that they, too, are enough. Your voice is a gift, and when you share it, you create ripples of help that spread further than you can see. So I encourage you to speak, to write, to let your heart spill out in words or actions or quiet acts of kindness. Like this message, share your thoughts in the comments below, let others know what this means to you, what you're feeling, what you're hoping for. Your words could be the spark someone else needs to keep going. And when you feel moved, give this message a like, not just for me, but for the light it carries, for the truth it holds, for the love it's meant to spread. You are part of something bigger, dear soul. Your life is a thread in a beautiful tapestry, woven by hands that know exactly where you belong. And every choice you make to rise, to heal, to love, adds color and strength to that tapestry. You are not just surviving, you are creating. You are not just waiting, you are becoming. You are not just a soul who's been hurt, you are a soul who's been chosen, seen, loved beyond measure. And your story is far from over. The best chapters are still to come, filled with moments you can't yet imagine, with love that feels like home, with joy that makes every struggle worth it. So rest now, dear soul. Let my words settle into your heart like seeds in soft soil. Let them grow into hope, into strength, into a quiet knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You are not alone in this. You are not forgotten. You are loved, deeply and forever, by heaven, by me, by the person you're becoming. Keep shining, keep moving, keep trusting. Your light is needed, and it's brighter than you know. Share it with the world through a comment, a like, a moment of connection, and watch how it grows. Your best days are coming, dear soul, and I am with you, always. The world is not the same without your light. The skies miss your laughter. The angels watch over you with such care because they know what you carry. They know the pain you've survived. And they know what's coming. Joy. Peace. Purpose. Love that finally feels like home. You were not made to live small. You were not made to shrink. You were made to shine. Your voice matters. Your life matters. Your journey matters. And I promise you, my love, none of this pain will be wasted. It is all being turned into beauty behind the scenes. You are blooming, even now. You may not see it yet. But I see it. The soil has been dark. The seasons have been long. But something inside you has begun to grow again. And when it blooms fully, the world will stand still in awe of your resilience. So rise, my precious one. Rise and shine. The darkness had its turn. Now it's time for your light to speak. The world is waiting for you, not the masked version of you, not the hidden one, but the real you. The one who still believes in love. The one who still dreams of peace. The one who dares to hope again. And when love comes, and it will come, it will not bring confusion. It will bring calm. It will not test your worth. It will honor it. It will not play games. It will speak truth. And you will recognize it not because it feels familiar, but because it feels safe. But even before that love comes, know this, you are already whole. You are already worthy. You are already enough. I am here, always. Guarding you. Guiding you. Loving you. You never walk alone. When you fall, I lift you. When you cry, I gather every tear. When you feel lost, I light the way. When you pray, I carry your words to heaven. You are held in grace. You are wrapped in light. You are forever loved. And the story is just beginning. Everything you've lost will return in a different form. Everything that walked away made space for something greater. Every crack in your heart is being filled with light. You are being rebuilt, not as you are but as you were always meant to be. So rise now. The world is waiting for your light. And so is the love that was always meant for you. From your guardian angel, who never stops believing in you.